この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Mushishi Zoku Show, starting with episode 16, or, season 3, episode whatever. Yeah, episode 16 of Zoku Show. Last week on Zoku Show, we met a magical girl with telepathic powers, thanks to some Mushishi, or some Mushi. In that episode, Hidden Cove, we explored her relationship and friendship with, I think her name was Sumi. And the dangers of becoming too overly attached to somebody, even if that attachment is not in and of itself bad. And then in the other episode, Thread of Light, we met again a boy with way too much energy and way too much life in him that burgeoned out of him into some violent behavior and some distasteful stuff. And discovered a bunch of stories wrapped together about his family and his mother, who became very ill after his birth, and then found the ability to weave threads of light and life that she ended up actually pulling from him, which was a little scary, and I still don't fully understand, but I've had some discussions with people in the Discord, and a lot of them think that it has to do with, like, all of the birth imagery and ideas around the relationship between mother and child, and that's pretty cool. Now we have Sea of Otherworldly Stars, and I gotta say, I really like that title. I don't know if I'm gonna like the episode. I assume I will, but I really like the title. Sea of Otherworldly Stars sounds really cool to me. So let's go ahead and give it a watch and see what Mushishi Zoku Show episode 16 has in store for us. I've got it up and ready to go. There'll be two versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count you down. Let's go. All right. Okay. Emptiness. That's a weird color for fire. Hi. Very emptiness. Lots of, like, dividing lines and squares, blocks. Where did the food come from? That's a weird sound to her voice. Muffled? Reminds me of the house in the special, and I think it's Odoronomichi? I'm not sure. Remember where the kid was taken to that house until he became mushified? It looks like it's daytime. There's a light now. Or is that just the way it is? No. It must have hidden it. Oh, hi. The muffled sound is really interesting. Oh, breakfast. Mochi and tea. No, rice ball. That's a weird sun moon place thing. An endless universe. Oh, yeah. Really framed. Maybe you're someplace beyond the sky. Oh, there's our sea of endless stars. Or otherworldly stars. This is the light vein. Yeah. Okay. So content to be here alone in nothingness. She doesn't seem super unhappy. I wonder how Ginkgo will become involved here. Because she seems fully detached. Oh, I just asked. He's spectral. Wow, that animation is really cool. It's kind of unique. Hmm. Yare, yare. So he's taking something to get here. She's in some other world, huh? Oh, the real world. So there's a real world and they just see the doll like moves around every day? Who is that? Is that her mom? Or sister? Another one of those strange people. Oh. Oh, you're wrong though, Dad. Izumi's still here. Where? There's water at the bottom of a well. And water reflects. Are there any mirrors? Oh, hi, Ginkgo. Nyom. That's dope. There are all these passageways throughout this episode, but they all kind of look like mirrors, right? That's why I'm thinking mirrors. She believes. Cool. Cool. So it's almost like that invisible girl. So that's what's happened. Sweet. Yeah. Again, the passageways. Doorways to other places. It's really cool. Got it. Got it. But it's Izumi's doll on her side. That's super cool. That's super interesting. So they're playing a game without being able to contact or sense each other. But the doll moves around, it links it. Time to find it. Will there be a weird spectral man today? Atta. Ah! Hi. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay, you're running away. Oh. Oh. She doesn't remember any of it. Yeah, how do we unattune you, dude? What people? Oh, that's what's beyond the sky. I love that that line comes back in that form. That's where it comes from. He has to convince her. She has to want to return. Wow. Cool. Okay, so there's this bonfire or a pyre or something. Oh, using. All right, it is not that easy to light a fire. But okay. Oh, I guess he did pour fucking like vodka or gasoline or something all over it. Oh. What is that, like mushi smoke? Whoa, it goes through the hole. It's the well. Whoa. It's not reflections, right? Okay, so I was wrong about the reflections thing. Dude, that smoke looks great. Whoa. So many of them. That's weird. That has to be, that's Mushi, man, right? Okay. She's gonna fall in, dude. Oh, we know that. Tempted to return, huh? See what's up with those stars. Entranced by something otherworldly, huh? Hmm? Oh. Oh. So that's the bond that holds on, huh? And she goes with it. Are they Mushi dying out? The doll at the well. Oh no, she gonna go for it. No. Wow. Wow. Cool sound design on this episode. And there's nothing there. But Mizuho saw her, right? But the doll. So the doll is copied and is on both sides. Somehow. No! What the fuck, man? I mean, I understand why you're feeling this assholeness, but... yeah, you can just listen to your daughter. But mom believes. And Mizuho believes. She's just holding on to a hope and a prayer, man. But I believe in Ginkgo-san too. The smoke comes up. We're supposed to yell down, "Come back, Izumi," right? When you see the smoke. This is the plan. Say the line! By Grapthar's hammer! Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. This is a cool plan, man. Remember. Yes. Yes. But she's not there anymore. She's over by the bonfire. Hi, Dad. You didn't believe. Fucking idiot. God. How dare you make a bonfire in my my daughter? Yeah, you didn't believe, huh? Yeah. Who is this strange man? Did he steal you? Arrest him. Aww. Aww. Aww, great scene. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What's up with that? Hmm. Hmm. Sparks thrown off by the river of light itself. Cool. Because it's always moving, it's always changing. Cool. Cool. Sure. Oh, they're gonna fill up the well? Still gonna fill up the well. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Cool scene. Great sound effect, too. Hmm. Hmm. Cool. She gonna look down the little tube. Whoa. Something beyond. Wow, that makes me feel something. I don't know what it is. Oh, wow, the full starry sky. Cool. Cool. Weird episode. I really like it. Azure Waters, another watery one. So we had the bottom of the well, and now Azure Waters, blue waters. Cool. I really like this episode. Like a couple of episodes that we've had in this season of Zoku Show, I don't know that there's necessarily a direct, like symbolic, metaphorical thing that we can directly take away from this one. And in this particular case, I don't know that there needs to be. It works as an intriguing, mysterious, a little bit spooky story on its own. And I am deeply, deeply impressed by the production of this one. Specifically, the sound design is incredibly impressive, and then the literal framing device of lots of door frames makes this episode really stand out to me visually without being powerful colorfully. In fact, being very gray colorfully, because the world that she's in is so gray and so colorless. That stands out to me in and of itself. Her character design is lovely, but it is the doorways and dividing lines throughout the film or throughout the episode that really stand out to me and make everything feel cordoned off from everything else, as though we're looking through tiny windows to see this girl's life as she lives on in this empty house where she's forgotten everything. There's so much emphasis on boxy shapes, and every time we frame her looking down, there are the lines of the tatami mat. Every time we frame her looking through things, there are multiple frames of boxes and squares around her. It's really interesting and really unique. And so I wonder who was responsible for storyboarding and like putting together the backgrounds for this episode. And I wonder enough that I'm going to look it up now. So this would be 16, which is Yasuhiro Geshi. He's done the direction for episodes 3 through 13 odd, and 16 and 18. So we've seen a lot of Geshi's work. I'm also going to look at any of the other staff members that I can find for this one for 16. Yoshihiko Umakoshi is the animation director, who we have pulled up before on Mushishi, but also on something else. I'm trying to think of where I directly know Umakoshi's work from. He's one of the people who's done a lot of work on Precure, which doesn't really track with what I'm looking at. He worked a bunch on Hiroaka, on a bunch of things too. I don't really know. But for sure, we've pulled him up for Mushishi multiple times. And then I don't really know. It's still Takeshi Waki on art direction. I guess it's just the style of this thing. The style of this particular episode is using those frames in a really cool way. I love the idea that Ginkgo is exploring this otherworldly place in order to find this girl. Something about the relationship between the mother and sister and her is potent and powerful. Clearly the doll and the act of giving it to her is part of the link that like holds her somewhat to this world. And that's really interesting. And we use it because like we use it to show the transition between the worlds. It's one thing that, like, driven by care or by love or by something, moves between the worlds and is between both of the worlds. And then the other thing that moves between them is the food that her mother leaves out for her, which seems crazy, but I guess the food is being eaten every time she puts it out, and so she keeps doing it. Really interesting. We never get super deep on the metaphysics of this whole situation. And again, I don't know if there's a specific symbolic thing that we can look at here. It's not like this is a good metaphor for a child running away and you leave food out for the child and hope that they come back. Maybe it works if you're thinking about loss and grief, but it's not really. Though the depictions of the mother's grief as she's holding on to this tenuous hope that her daughter might still be alive and has clearly called multiple mushi-shi, or more likely charlatans, over to try and save her daughter is really terrifying. And really well done and sad. And then there's what I find it, I don't like it. I don't know how exactly the word that I'm looking for, but I don't like the way that the father is so dismissive of Mizuho and the mother, being so certain that she's still around. But at the same time, I understand him as we usually understand characters in Mushishi, because there's no real reason that he would believe them, that it's something super otherworldly going on. And so, of course, he distrusts Ginkgo as well, and that all is a thing. I don't know. The transitions and the framing throughout this episode are just stellar. Um, and Ginkgo teleporting between worlds is awesome. The imagery of the well full of stars is fantastic. The idea that it's like they're like sparks thrown off by the light vein is really cool. And the little game of hiding the doll and going and seeking it out and finding it and moving it again and again and again is super cute, as a thing that links her to reality still, despite being so unlinked to reality. And then a strange man appears in her isolated, lonely location and tells her that she has a life somewhere else, and she doesn't really believe him. It's not easy for Ginkgo to make this happen. This reveal that the moon in the sky is actually the top of the well, I think is one of the coolest gotcha moments in the series as a whole. 'Cause at least it got me. I had no idea that that's what was coming, and I think it's a super cool visual reveal because it looks weird. It doesn't look like the moon. It doesn't look like the sun. It's like, what is that? And it turns out to be the well. And then, of course, the scene where it all opens up, and everything is back and she's here, as she remembers her siblings. She remembers why all of this happened, and the world opens up again and she is back and safe and saved. The whole backstory is just fantastic. Ginkgo does damn good work, but yeah, it's this moment as she says, "I'm here," and it the darkness flings itself away and she becomes one with the real world again. And we get this beautiful scene of them all embracing. And eventually we close up the well so that no one else has to deal with that. But we put in a little tube for the god to breathe, and breathe it does, as it exhales these little sparks that go flying up into the sky to join the stars. And again, this makes me feel something. It makes me feel some kind of way, and I can't put my finger on what it makes me feel exactly. It's just really ethereal and beautiful. Something, as she reaches out for it and then pulls back, she's already reached out for it once and gone too far. It's something ethereal and beautiful that's beyond us and beyond our comprehension. It's best to leave it be and watch from afar, perhaps. Really interesting episode with a really strikingly unique set of visual language that is throughout it. I really like this one as an episode of just mystery and intrigue and magic. I think it nails those elements of Mushishi extraordinarily well. And certain human elements, but unlike those episodes that have like a direct takeaway, I don't feel that direct takeaway from this one. I just feel the mystery and the magic and the beauty, and that's fine. That's enough for me for this episode, I think. Cool one. Episode 16 of Mushishi Zoku Show is pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Okay, let's go on to Azure Waters and see what's happening in them blue waters. I'll take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and be back in a second. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are all synced up and ready to go for episode 17 of Zoku Show, Azure Waters. So something watery is going to happen. I don't know what. I guess we've kind of had like more than a couple in a row almost of watery episodes because of the Canal City and then this one with the well and then okay, cool. Beep beep timer. Let's see what's up. Oh, no OP. Oh, that's weird. That scares me. All right, we are sinking into the water and dying. Cool, cool, cool. Fun start. Really fun. Uh-oh. Oh, it's really pretty. Oh man, that reminds me of a stream that I've been to up in Northern California. Oh, hi. It's a swimmy boy. He? He's a really good swimmer. He's just staying under there. Buddy, do you need air? Are you a water boy? Are you a mermaid? Merman? Merboy? This is really pretty. Just colorful. Greens and blues. Blues and greens. I mean, it is called azure water. Hey, water boy. Oh, are you okay? Oh, the smoke. You don't like the smoke. Oh, he might be part mushi. Hmm. Hmm. I got fishies. Oh, he's got webbed hands. He's also got slightly fishy eyes, huh? Interesting. Why is your son part fish? Yeah, he's got his own talents. I think I might know what's going on here. Okay, creepy guy. Is he a little fish boy? Is he a half mermaid? Did you bang a merman? It's cool if you did. I mean, each to their own. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. It's pretty rad. He's fucking special. But is it... Do they harm him? There's a metaphor here. Direct and simple symbolism. Is it better to let him be the way that he is? Yeah, he's dreaming of being underwater. He's like a dog. It's like a pupper. Oh. What? That's not moving normally. That's a mushi. That makes sense. Terrifying. Okay. Whoa, cool. Okay. Okay, so they follow the water cycle. Mushishi teaches the water cycle. Or a boy. Which was her drowning when she was younger, and it actually ended up being in her son. Something like that. Okay. But... Oh. Oh. The dream of being underwater. That's cool with the shifting foreground objects. The fishies. This is a cool cut. But he likes it underwater. Oh, and he's gone to go swimming, right? So she chooses to give him the medicine. Nice. Good fucking job, Yuta. You're a damn good fisher boy. Oh! His little webbed fingers are going away, huh? Oh, it's the weird fish boy. What's up? Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. Y'all are assholes. Big meanie heads. You want fish? I'm damn good at fishing, dude. Let's go. Yeah, right. I mean, sure. Dude's good at fishing. Let's go. He's getting more normal and becoming a part of the group, huh? Aww. But what does he lose? He's starting to think more, too. So all the symptoms are going away. From the ocean. Uh-huh. Oh, I want to go there. Way more than way more. Hey. It's all connected, buddy. Hey, he's responding faster and he's more intelligent. Nothing's wrong. But this is just suppressing it, right? This medicine, this isn't the whole deal. Hey. Yeah. Because the mushi within him isn't as powerful. Or it's gone, I'm not sure. Bam. I thought somebody was going to stab it. Sweet. Okay. So we are just suppressing it. Oh! I don't like that. Okay. And then we hope for a flash flood. What's the... Thanks. What's the alternative? Okay. To give your kid a normal-ish life. It's mom. Flash flood. Flash flood. Yeah, he's gonna feel the need to go out in that, huh? Yuta, it's dangerous. I want to go out to sea. I want to go out to sea. The Mushi needs to be free, dude. Oh boy. This might be a tragic one, dude. Oh, hi, Ginkgo. That's good, though, right? This is the one chance. Yeah, let's fucking do it. We gotta tie him to something, right? Yeah. It's alright. I love ya. Brave mom staying with him. We have to, like, dunk him in the water, don't we? He wants to go. He's gonna start crying it out. Wow. This is great. Oh, that's great. And slowly it dies down. What a scene. Whoa. I don't know. I don't know. Get some rainwater. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That it might have just left with all his internal body water. Oh. He needs water. Oh, it's leaving. As you put him down in the water. As steam. He's burning it away. What? Oops. He became part of the water cycle. Hi, Mom, I'm a cloud now. Oh. 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? There's still like 4 minutes left. Will he return in the next storm? As a water boy? Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So he was part Mushi from the beginning, huh? About 10 months, eh? Eey. Sucked into the current. And I was pregnant with water babies. But were you? Something's weird about your boy. Stillborn? No, he's just cold. He's just cold. Yeah, but he's alive. Swimming. Fuck. But he's all fucking water, dude. We can't get rid of him because he is a mushi, right? Shit. Tell us what's up, Ginkgo. And to water he shall return. Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't have known that, dude. You really couldn't have known that. For a while. Was that time worth it? Of course. Of course. He's a cloud now. I'm a cloud, Mom. He's everywhere. He's everything. Holy shit, dude. What? Fuck this episode. It's a little scary, Utah. Oh. Huh. I'm amazed how much content was packed into that one episode. I can see why they didn't put the OP in it. Because they needed the minute and a half to tell this story. Ah, fuck this story, though. Fuck this episode. God. God damn. Another cool episode title, Lightning's End. I did not expect an episode called Azure Waters to be this fucking deep. Underwater. I'm drowning. This episode is gorgeous. The whole quiet, loud sequence of the flash flood where everything goes silent and we just see and hear water rushing and raindrops falling and things floating by and currents of power just being whisked away by this powerful act of nature is one of the coolest sequences that I've seen in Mushishi, and I really appreciate it and I really like it. This episode is fucking rough emotionally. I thought we had a pretty clear-cut metaphor going on, which was, I mean, basically the choice to have and live with a child who's different, who's a little bit disabled, who's a little bit different from other people, or differently able, you might say, because in this situation, he does have some powers and prowess that the normal kids don't have. But he's a little weird, and so what she wants for him is just for him to have a more normal life, right? And she gets to achieve that for a short period of time, and then he's freaking gone. So we cover not only that choice to be with that child for that period of time, but also the grief and loss of a mother losing a child before her. And that's hard. That's some material. That's some sad stuff there, man. That's something that I, as a young dude who doesn't have kids and doesn't even know if he wants kids, I don't know how to relate to that. So maybe I'm not the best person to relate to it, but ooh, it's rough. This opening sequence is really pretty. I think they nail the watercolor, the rocks in the water, and the ability to see straight through it to the bottom of this river. The little bits of angel rays and light floating down. It's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. And then, of course, the green of everything around it and the life and vibrancy of this world around us. And discovering that this child is a little bit weird. I love how we depict her protectiveness of the kid in the face of a stranger asking strange questions, because, like, she's protective of him, and he's been bullied and like put aside by the villagers for his entire life. So of course she's suspicious of somebody asking about the weird things about her son, right? Because he's her boy, and she loves him, and he's great in his own way, right? And so that's the overlaid metaphor for clearly for a child who is either developmentally disabled or perhaps on some kind of a spectrum, or any number of things. And it doesn't have to have a direct one-to-one correlation. We can all read it in our own way, but that is clearly what's depicted here. And the love that she has for this child, regardless, is really powerful and really beautiful. And that becomes the ending message of the story, is that it was worthwhile to spend this time with him, even if you wanted it to last longer. It was to some extent an unadulterated and unalloyed good that he was able to exist at all in the first place, and able to live, able to learn, to have certain moments of friendship and beauty, and to enjoy both his life in the waves, in the water, and his life amongst people for a short period of time before returning to that cycle and becoming a part of everything once more. It's got a perspective on death. It's got a perspective on life and the value of life. It's got a perspective on love and the nature of family. It's got all these things woven into a really potent set of story that is really, really powerful. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. Even here, we have the medicine, and she's reluctant to give it to him, but we set up the swimming, right? That is him swimming as he's born as well. And over the course of the episode, of course, we discover that he is himself, as far as we can tell, as far as I can tell, part mushi. He's not really fully human, I would think. He's closer to a creature of water. The background imagery of nature, of clouds, of water, of everything, while it comes to a head during the flash flood sequence, is truly incredible all the way through. And this sequence is also really stunning. The camera moving as though swimming in like starts and pushes, with all of these fish going by. This is as complicated as many really highly background animated shots, and I think it's truly gorgeous. And it's him dreaming of the water and going out into it. It's really awesome. But we see that his symptoms have slightly gone away, and he's starting to react more quickly and starting to speak more openly and more clearly. And he becomes accepted by the kids because he's like, there's fish over there. And they get near and they're like, wait, people lied. You're not fucking cold. You're like a dude. Let's hang out. You're a good swimmer. That's cool. Neat. And he is a good swimmer, and he is really cool. And he starts asking questions for his first time. And that's the sadness of the episode, because there's hope that he will live a full, true, real, good life, right? And then the flash flood comes. Right, and it is enough for her. She wants more of the medicine so that he can just live with a bit of normalcy and be accepted by other people. And it's good. It's all good. But then the flash flood comes. And again, I will say, as he runs out into the flood, and we make this choice to stay out here in the flood, there's this whole long sequence that we cut away from them and are just enveloped in. And it's gorgeous. There's a sequence of just raindrops falling on water a little bit later that is some of the most gorgeous water animation. And I don't know if they're all individually separate or if they're reusing. I think they must be layering and reusing certain drawn raindrops all the way through and all the way back, because it's just too much to do otherwise. Yeah, I'm seeing some that are identical. Okay, cool. It's fantastically put together, and it evokes such a scene, and it all fades away, and the storm has passed. And man, I thought we had it here, right? Like, everybody thought we had it. We're taking him. He's thirsty. Something's wrong. I thought it was the mushi coming out of him, and then in a suddenness, vapor. Just like that. It happens in an instant, and he's gone. Just as it happened in an instant that she lost her husband. We see this beautiful scene where, despite his coldness, despite the nanny believing that he's stillborn, the wet nurse believing that he's stillborn, he waves his little hands and swims in an ocean that he wants to be in. And Ginkgo gives words that aren't terribly comforting to a woman in desperate need of comfort. And to some extent, she is okay, or will be at some point, knowing that her son has become a part of the water that he was really always a part of. God, that's sad. It's really beautiful, and it's really sad. Ah. Ah. This is a hard episode of Mushishi. But in terms of pulling off the story that it's trying to express here, as much as that story hurts, in terms of trying to actually execute, it is top tier execution. The sequences, the nature, the visuals, the acting of the character of the boy, the voice acting on the boy, the voice acting on the mom, the character acting on the kid. We see like light come into his eyes as he starts becoming curious about the world, and then we watch it all disappear. This is a brutal episode emotionally, and to be that brutal takes a lot of talent behind it to make that shit happen. Just the sequence of taking him away in an instant is so perfect for the episode that it's going for. I'm truly amazed. This is a stunning episode, and it sucks, and I love it. I hate it, and I love it, and that's all I have to say here. It's really, really, really well done. It touches on a lot of things that are really relatable, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous cry fest. That's a sad one, man. I didn't expect to feel these feels today, but I'm feeling them. There you go. I'm going to wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Mushishi Zoku Show 16 and 17. I hope you've enjoyed is maybe not the word, but experienced these episodes in fullness, because there was a lot to experience here. And I think regardless of how much it hurts, it's probably worthwhile, which I suppose is the whole message of this last episode anyway, which is that it is sometimes worthwhile even when it hurts. Damn. Yep. I'll see you next week for more episodes of Mushishi Zoku Show. So next week will be 8 and 9, and then 10 is a double lengther, so that will be the whole thing. We got a couple weeks left. I'll see you there. Later. Peace.